In April of 2018, a microburst storm ripped through upstate New York, knocking down trees and causing the loss of power to thousands of homes in the area. Lost Creek did not go unscathed. A large maple snapped off right next to the driveway and of course fell right across the utility lines. Amazingly, none of the lines broke, but only stretched as the massive tree pinned them to the ground. And what's even more amazing is the line remained energized the whole time. Down power lines are extremely dangerous and should never be approached under any situation. Having worked my entire life in the power industry around high voltage, I knew the proper precautions to take in order to film this video. I was wearing insulated rubber boots and equipped with a camera with a zoom lens so I could keep my distance while filming. Anytime a live wire comes into contact with ground, it can electrify the ground and introduce potentially lethal voltages, even up to many feet away. The pole setup was vintage, with wooden crossbars and a transformer that was probably original equipment back when the house was built in the 1920s. It snapped off at the top and slid down, which resulted in some of that slack that allowed the lines not to break, but kept right on working. There was also some slack created when the pole itself was bent over. We actually lived with it like this for over a week. There were thousands of people still without power throughout the area. And since we still had power, the utility put us way down on the priority list, which was okay with me. When the utility did arrive, they removed the tree and did a temporary fix by replacing the crossbar and restringing the wires. They told me they'd have to come by at a later date to replace the transformer in the pole. They ended up showing up in September.
Putting in a new pole here. The old pole has seen its day with the ancient transformer and the scabbed up crossbar after it got broke. So we got another new transformer here. Looks like a beauty. And the new pole. This old transformer probably got PCBs in it, so I'm glad to get rid of it before it leaks. So that's the hole drilling stage. And now for the pole setting stage. Probably the most dangerous part, I would say. Anytime you're working with 40-foot logs, you got it nice and balanced. You got a 6-foot hole dug. And we got a beautiful new transformer here, and the best part about this job is, not the best part, but another bonus is the steel cross beam. That will not break. We've had trees going down on that old cross beam that was made out of wood with apparently cypress spindles holding up insulators. That's how old it was. I don't know how long that goes back, but the guys told me Don't see them like that anymore. Oh, he's got it with a gripper, see? This tool, this machine, has so many features. Hoisted it up with a cable, and they grab it on with that gripper there. He also has the auger. You don't just buy one of those on the lot. Highly specialized hole setting machine. Insert the pole into the ground.
I open the hole? Yeah.
6 feet in, down that hole goes. A beefy pole too. They use a PV to spin it around apparently. Get it to sink as far as possible. It's good. Checking it for level. They're holding a plumb bob. Interesting. Learned something today. You're dealing with something that tall, you can use a plumb bob. Stand back and look for level. How the fill in the hole to hold it one spot and then put guy wires on it. Oh, there goes our beam. And keep going until you're happy with it. Oh. He's using the curve of the log to try to improve the levelness. Natural bow, apparently. And now the crossbar installation. Put one bolt through and it just hangs it right on there. Have to drill another hole now, probably. Interesting. Meanwhile, guy wire installation in progress. Now it's time to transfer the wires from the old pole to the new pole. It's got a assist come along kind of thing here to hoist it over with a rope tied to the crossbar, and to disconnect from one and bring it over to the other. I'm going to disconnect now, and I believe he's doing this with it all energized. The house is de-energized at the moment, but these wires are live. Of course, he's using rubber gloves, rubber sleeves, and the bucket is fully insulated from the ground. Even if he were to cross one wire, the real danger is if he were to cross both wires with his body. That would be, and the gloves to fail, obviously. The wire would have to come in underneath the glove, under the shoulder. That would be disastrous. Everything he does is intended to keep doing that exact thing. Getting ready to tie it up to the other insulator. I was going to use the other old insulator because they're brand new anyways when they did the pole job. And here comes the new connection. Get some tension on it now. Bingo. Connection made. Next phase, transformer installation. The lines are all tied up nice up there. Got a couple of pigtails hanging down. Always got fuses now. Little fuse right there, you see that? This clip. Interesting. More stuff to go wrong. Actually, that helps them do service on the transformer only, I guess. So we have the finished product. Transformer up, high voltage wires connected, the house line is moved over. We're just doing some finishing touches. Ground wires are installed. We're ready to power it up to the house. We did do it live, by the way.